We'll see everybody. Don't forget at 6 p.m. Stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Mr. Boxtos? Here. Mr. Cole is not here today. Mr. Lohr here. Before we start public comment, I just had a few words. Yeah. There was a formal complaint filed in the township.
Point of order. We have to be quiet a little bit so I can hear you. I'm hard of hearing.
There was a formal complaint registered in the township against Mr. Fordyce for having a gun range that borders our Junction Park by Mr. Rittner. This complaint was passed along from the supervisors to our code enforcement officers. At this time, we have no answer on this complaint. When there is an answer, I'm sure both parties will get a letter. At that time, if one isn't happy, you can file, paperwork to be heard by the zoning hearing board, which that's the time where, people should come and talk it on your behalf and stuff. Tonight, I would like to hold off on a lot of people talking. I would like to hear from Mr. Fordyce and Mr. Rittner themselves, just to give you their brief synopsis, and then let the process of the township play out, and go from there. Yes, sir.
Were we allowed to public comment after they talk? Right. I called and she said we could public comment after that.
We'll allow, but I'd like to just let it play.
When I called today, they said we could public comment.
Okay, at this time, we're asking for public comment.
Mark, could you take a second and explain the current situation? I wasn't aware that we had a permitted gun range. What is the current situation? This gun range is a permitted piece of property. This is permitted in the past.
It's a private piece of property, and it's a group of people shoot pistols on it.
But the township, it's not permitted by the township.
No, the township actually has no thing in ordinances for guns.
The updated ordinance.
We have a noise thing that's like 7 to 7, but basically that's all we have at this point.
What zone is this parcel in? What is it zone?
I believe it's
A1 or
it's an R1, I believe.
Who owns
It's
the
a
property? 24
so you're not even sure right now from the map. Could someone look at the map and verify it's got to be A1 or R1?
Well, that's what code enforcement's doing.
Yeah, they're doing their job, Bill, and
They have to investigate it back and help do whatever they do. Board of Supervisors.
And how big a parcel is it? How many acres? Do we know?
we don't know that yet. They're in the process of doing all that. The code enforcement officer. So, okay, can I have the first public comment?
Small lot?
Yes.
Okay, so
Pittsburgh Junction is all small lots. It's one of the small lots in Pittsburgh.
okay, so it's probably an R1.
Residential.
Okay, and it's on what road? Just for
The
clarity.
Junction A Street, right next
Okay,
to
Junction A,
It
okay.
connects to
They've
Township.
been shooting here for 40 years. 40 years with no problem.
Okay, and so okay, that's just some background.
40 years with no problem.
First public comment. Somebody wants to get up, talk, podium. Okay, Mr. Fordyce.
How you people doing? I'm Ron Fordyce. Yeah, I have a shooting range up there, and it's not a shooting range that they make it seem like it's a paid one that people come and go all day long to shoot there. It's not. We've only shot there probably in this summer probably 5 times up there in the summer. Okay. So anyhow, I would like to address the fact that my personal shooting range is being called unsafe on social media by Jared Rittner, which according to the state police, Washington County Sheriff's and the department and Somerset Township Code Enforcement was out there 2 days ago, and before he left, I asked if I was still allowed to shoot. He said yes. Enforcement. This is absolutely not true. These guys are what they're saying here. Okay, let me see where I left off here. We are within our rights to shoot on private property. They live in a rural community where a lot of people shoot, and we do not want our property rights infringed upon. And I understand everyone's concern, but we have done everything in our power and according to the law to make this a safe place. This is not hunting, it is target shooting. And that's really all I got, but I'm not breaking no laws, no codes, or nothing.
Thank you. Next speaker?
Anybody else want to go before I go?
No, I'm talking. Good.
Right. 40 years. 40 years.
Jared, before you start, you mind, I'm gonna take this off. If I have.
Yes, sir. Thank you. My name is Jared Rittnar. I live at 69 Junction A, Ellsworth, PA, Somerset Township. Pennsylvania has a state law that you cannot hunt within 150 yards of a school, park, or any occupied dwelling, creating a safety zone. 11-year-old children are taught about this in hunting safety zones and hunter safety courses. Towns around us have adopted ordinances to apply this safety zone to target shooting. Somerset Township has not. I continue? Since there is no ordinance, there is now a homemade gun range in Junction A Street, a residential area, and adjacent to Somerset Township Community Park. My family and I reside across the street. We can tell you by sound if he hits metal, target, a tree, or if it ricochets. Can I continue? We feel the pressure of each shot in our head and in our chest. Can we have order? I didn't talk.
Guys, keep it down. No talking.
Do you redact because of the?
That's what I'm saying. I'll stop. Like when you interrupt.
Okay. Residents of Junction have called the state police several times about the hours of long semi-automatic gunfire. Every time the police have responded and informed the complainant that there is nothing they could do if he is target shooting and because there is no ordinance in the township. We can only stop him if he is hunting there. So hunting a squirrel with a shotgun would be illegal, but sustained gunfire for hours is perfectly safe and legal. My wife and I have always included nature and parks in how we spend our family time with our kids. My wife is an artist. She creates world-class scrapbook layouts documenting our family's journey throughout this life. If you were to pull one of her many books down and go through it, you would notice a recurring backdrop behind all of our kids. Nature, parks. You'll find pictures of Evan, my son, rolling through the grass. You will find pictures of Emma, my daughter, in rainbows splashing in whatever big puddle of mud she could find. Both of them laughing and splashing in Mingo Creek. Right around the COVID lockdowns, we really doubled down on our time spent outdoors. There was simply not a lot of things open and activities for kids. We downloaded apps that gave us walking and hiking trail locations around the area. We started geocaching. But mostly, just started going to local parks. Fast forward to 2025. Now I get calls from Evan saying, "Hey Dad, can you take me to so-and-so to Ellsworth or Cokeburg?" I say, "Why can't you go up the street?" He says he wants to shoot basketball. I say, "Why can't you go up the street?" And he simply responds, "They are shooting again." Mind you, my son is not scared. He's just simply tired of hearing it. Which is another problem within itself. In a society grappling with persistent mass shootings, our children are being exposed to semi-automatic gunfire on a regular basis. It's almost creating a boy who cried wolf scenario. God forbid if a real active shooter situation were to break out, would they even question its validity? In Miami, the park is done for Emma. You see, she is neurodivergent with anxiety and auditory sensory processing disorder. So it takes her longer to process any auditory information, especially loud noises. So now instead of panicking from the persistent gunfire, she's created a way to deal with this anxiety. She now sequesters herself in her room with the lights off. She puts her headphones on and listens to her music until we let her know that it's over. We are not the only people who live by the park or even in Junction. We are not the only family to use the park. All of us have to put up with this nonsense for over 2 years. My neighbors have come to me asking, what can we do? So we are here talking to you, this board of elected individuals chosen to represent us. What are you willing to do? What should? Come on, you gotta go, let me talk. Should we just leave when the shooting starts? Should we just put our headphones on and try to block it out? Should we just ignore the safety of our children? Should we simply close the park? Why do we have to sacrifice the safety of our community? Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Next for public comment.
Anybody else?
On this subject, please.
Anything.
Anyway, good.
Absolutely. All right.
My name is Christy Krobach-Tanny. I actually reside in Ellsworth, but I shoot at this range. I just kind of wanted to paint a picture for you. We do not shoot semi-automatic weapons up there. It is a handgun range only. I don't know if there's anyone in here that shoots or handles weapons. Handguns and semi-automatics are completely different. Handguns do not travel at what he's saying, strike a tree, this, that, and the other. They don't even have the capability to travel like that. We shoot at non-moving targets. We bring them when we come. We set them up. When we leave, we break down the range. They come with us. It is private property. It is gated. It is not open to the public. We also have a professional backstop. I don't know, again, if there's any shooters in the room. That allows for no travel or ricochet. It is a professional grade military backdrop that surrounds the targets we shoot at. Yes, the state police have been called. The trooper came up there and was impressed with our range, impressed with our backdrop, impressed with our skills. My husband, who is present, is military. He's highly trained with weapons. If you would see any of us up there, everything, you go down range for anything, it's an all-stop. We call down range. Everything is put on safety. I think if any of you would take the time to come see how safe it is, and it's a handful of us. The majority of the people that you see sitting in this row is who is up there shooting, as well as my daughter, who would never even touch a gun before she shot with these gentlemen, who lives at home alone, like me. I'm home a lot. I have no reservation about my daughter being able to now defend herself. She carries a gun legally, has a carrying permit. I'm a nervous Nelly mom. I know my daughter can now defend herself and live alone. In the last few months, we have had, I cannot tell you how many robberies, our cars, our garages. I have videos of these groups of men on cameras. How do you want us to defend ourselves? We had a homicide last month in our community, a homicide. Do you know how that we were present for? 35 minutes it took for the state police to respond. That 20-year-old kid laid in that house dead, and it took 35 minutes for the state police to get here for a homicide. We're not up there trying to raise hell or make noise. Ronnie even confronted Jared and tried to compromise. Are there certain days? We're not up there wee hours of the morning. We're not up there wee hours of the night. It's not every day. And if you hear that, then I suggest you go to the slate dumps, because last night at midnight, I know the difference in fire. That was high-powered rifles coming from the slate dumps at midnight. It is not our private range that we are using for target practice to defend ourselves with no police coverage out here. That's all I would like to add.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next public comment?
Oh, yeah.
Question. Are they supposed to state their name and where they live?
I did. Would you like me to say it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
I live in Ellsworth, but I shoot.
She stated her name at the beginning.
I live in Ellsworth, but I shoot
You pay taxes.
outside.
Okay.
What difference does it make? You don't like what's going on. My name is Chuck Kelb. I live in Somerset Township. I've shot at Ronnie's place. Ronnie shot there for 40 years. I've shot there. We were responsible gun owners. Okay, just because across the street you don't like the noise doesn't mean you can shut us all down. Okay, if I don't like something you're doing across the street from me, can I shut you down? No. Okay, if I don't like what you do, can I shut you down? No. But because he don't like the noise across the street, he wants to shut us down. There's nothing wrong. It's private property. There's a backstop. It's all safety gun owners. You can't just say, I don't like it because it's across the street from my house and I'm going to shut you down. And that's what he wants to do. That's all I have.
Park, across the street from, adjacent to the park, not my house.
You're out. It's directly across the street from your house.
No.
I got my water. I got my water.
Yeah.
No one goes.
He's just getting his water.
I'm just getting my water. I'm sorry, guys.
Greg, you want to talk?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Can't shut down what you don't like.
My name's Greg Spurdick, 90 Chippewa Road. And I know most of the people that spoke here, but I've never met Mr. Fordyce before. And I didn't know the range was on his property. I don't know what it looks like. But I've lived at my address for 37 years. In the last 20 years, most of the time it's 24/7, 365. Somebody's either on the dump or the range shooting. I've heard full auto. My neighbors have heard full auto. I don't know. I'm not accusing the guys that have the range of doing it, but somebody's up there shooting. Multiple gongs. In fact, about a month ago, the owner of the golf course told me 5 state police cars pulled in there because somebody had the gong set up and they were shooting towards number 3T. And the golfers up there were alarmed. And that's why they called the state police.
Our thing don't face number 3.
Pardon me?
Our thing don't face number 3.
Repeat that?
Our range does not face the golf.
Okay. All right. And because my property abuts that, when I hear a lot of gunfire, especially when the leaves are off the trees, I try to go back there and see who's shooting. I can never see who's doing it, whether it's the dump or for the range or whatever. But I've heard full auto. My neighbors have heard full auto. They call me and tell me who's up there shooting. Well, I don't know. But as far as gun rights, you know, everybody is pro Second Amendment in this room. So you can't basically tell one person you can or cannot shoot, but you guys need to make some kind of arrangement here. I mean, you just redid the code, but there's nothing in there about it. How could that be?
There's stuff in there about the noise. There's nothing in there about this situation. I mean, we just need to let it play out and let the process handle itself, and then.
There's also been, and I'm not saying anybody in this room did it, but there's also been pyrite and dam busters set off up there. Sound like large explosions.
That's a dump, not an shooting range. That's at the dump.
That's what I said, Chuck.
Yeah,
If you were
not at
listening.
the dump.
You have a shooting range on your property?
You have a shooting range on your property?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. And so does Tourette next to you, and so do I. We all have shooting ranges, so let's change it all, take it all away.
Greg doesn't live next to the park. Let me fist the park. We're not speaking about the Second Amendment. We're talking about the park, public safety.
Okay, that's enough.
We're using the park as an excuse because the state police didn't take it away, so now he's using the park as an excuse.
You have to keep this professional.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He was not talking about the park.
We have a constable here. We don't want to remove people.
Yes.
So we have a meeting that we have to go through. Mr. Spritick, are you done?
Yeah, I guess so.
Thank you.
I was just talking about the dump, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hey, Mike Moreland, 65 Almond Road, Somerset Township. When does it stop? They abide by all the safety rules and laws. If there's full autos and they have a license, class 2 license, they can shoot it. You have an ordinance from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Enforcement officer, can he enforce that? Next, it's going to be coming to my property, each and everybody else's property, and say, no, you can't do this, and taking our right away. I support them. They're doing everything safely. They've had all the okays from the state police, the game commission, and the code enforcement officer. Maybe they could compromise and say, hey, could you help us out? Let's talk this thing out. I guess maybe they didn't do that.
He tried. Jared didn't want nothing to do with him.
Anyways, I do not think the township has the right to stop on your own property if it's safe. If it's not safe, yes, by all means.
Thank you. Next. Anybody else? Okay. At this time, I need a motion to recess the meeting to public hearing on the ag security area.
I make the motion to recess for public hearing right now on the for Mr. Stashwitz.
And I second it. Any public comment on that? Okay, I need a motion to close the public hearing then and resume the regular meeting.
I make the motion to close the public hearing and resume our regular meeting as scheduled.
I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Resolution 1, I need a motion for Resolution 6-225 Agricultural Security Area Addition.
I make a motion to approve Resolution 6, 2025 Agricultural Security Area Addition.
I second that. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. I need a motion to approve the minutes of the August 13th, 2025 meeting.
I make a motion to approve the August 13th, 2025 meeting.
I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Need a motion to approve approval of all checks, warrants, and transfers as listed and any other necessary transfers.
I make a motion to approve all checks, warrants, and transfers except check 2850 to Redstone Excavation. Did we get a letter from Carl from our engineer?
We have not. I think he went and looked at them, and they were going to do something with the the joint, where it joined McElvain that I know
All right, I make the motion, we approve all except the Redstone excavating, waiting on approval from our engineer. All details.
of. I second. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. New business. Need a motion for the Bear subdivision plan.
I make the motion to approve the Bear subdivision plan as listed.
I second that. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Need a motion to approve the Richardson subdivision plan.
I make the motion to approve the Richardson subdivision plan as listed.
I second it. All in favor? Yes. C, I need a motion to approve trunk or treat for October 25th from 5 to 7 p.m.
I make a motion that we table this to our Monday, September 22nd meeting at 2 o'clock to discuss this date and other issues with this.
I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Reports. Right now, we are replacing pipe on Matthew Spur. Just replaced 5 of them and an inlet on that road. 2 guys are presently mowing the roads. Tomorrow and Friday, we start crack sealing. Friday, they start tar and chip on Azo, Johnson, and Lusk roads. They should be Friday and Monday. Weather permitting, they should have those roads done. I need a motion for adjournment.
One thing, for public safety comment, Norster Bain, one of our fire departments that cover us, they have moved into the new building on 19th. The fire and the police have moved to that building. The 84 location, which is across from Magway, 84 Lumber, will still be staffed by 3 full-time firemen, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're not losing any coverage. Ambulance service, ambulance and chair, they are still there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If they're not there, they're at the truck stop. Because if Bentleyville goes on a run out of the Bentleyville station, they go to the truck stop and sit there. So if you see them sitting there, not just hanging out, because they want the coverage of the other departments. So that we still have coverage in that area, 24 hours a day, 7 days. 3 full-time all the time.
They also started the Spud Bridge project, and we're guessing about a month for that project, but it's going well so far. We're receiving the last shipment of the bridge tomorrow. They've done a lot of the stream work already, and things are starting to look good, promising. Okay, I need a motion for adjournment.
We're going to have a treasurer's report.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jolie. Sorry, Bill.
General fund, $1,114,540.05. Liquid fuels, $330,546. Escrow rice is $214,821.89. Sherman Lutheran Cemeteries, $23,648.88. And the $2.7 million is still in the water and sewer projects, and the park project now has $594,748.
Thank you, Jewel. Okay, I need a, yes.
If you need anything for trunk or treat, let me know. We will help you. We'll do whatever you need for trunk or treat.
If that's something you want to do, can you put a thing in Jolie's?
Absolutely. We'll help you whatever you need.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Need a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
Thank you.